Hey guys, Emma Fast here, the editor-in-chief here at Shockum Comics. I've been with Shockum since day one, and I've had the privilege of watching this crazy dream grow into something real. Honestly, I'm just glad to still be here. I'm proud of what we've built, and I'm grateful that you're here with us today. Thank you so much for tuning into our second Shockum Bolt. If you caught the first one, then you know that we kicked things off with Emma, Rise of a Mythic. That's our flagship series featuring Emma Fix'em Shockbite and other characters, items, and lands from the emerging CCG Wonders of the First. Our Emma series is packed with action and comedy and a ton of heart. It centers on themes of growth, adaptation, and a bit of a flair for the dramatic. So if you weren't able to catch the first Shockum Bolt, definitely go check it out after you watch this one. So once we were a few issues into the Emma series and we had proven to ourselves that we could produce and publish a comic, that's when a new idea was pitched. This idea has a very special place in Shockum history. Our late founder, Daryl Henley, also my dad, was passionate about Bigfoot. He had helped develop the Bigfoot Fun Park in Branson, Missouri, and so he knew these legends inside and out. So my dad's pitch was simple but brilliant. Benny Bigfoot would be a paparazzi. So not just hiding the shadows, not just a blurry photo, but front and center, brushing shoulders with celebrities and snapping the pictures himself. The original intent of this series was to be funny and tongue-in-cheek, a satirical look at what it would be like if Bigfoot was living in the real world with the rest of us. So my dad had originally envisioned for Benny to team up with real-world celebrities and personalities to create this kind of one-of-a-kind collaboration opportunity. And while Benny might still be open to opportunities of collaboration in the future, we're having to take the story in a bit of a different direction for right now. But this idea that my dad had, it was creative, it was fun, and it was bizarre in the best possible way. So as I mentioned, this original vision has shifted slightly as we've grown and changed as a company. We've been relatively quiet about the Bigfoot series up until now, mainly because we wanted Benny to have his own spotlight in a presentation like this. My dad's passion is still the foundation, but we've grown the story into something bigger and even more bizarre. And one thing I want to make clear is this story does not take place in our world. This is an alternate reality, a different world where Benny Bigfoot, the Squatcharazzi himself, and his family are trying to navigate life. So forget what you think you know about the monsters of folklore and beyond, because the strange is about to get even stranger. Now I'll hand it over to Gabe.
Thanks so much for that wonderful introduction, Emma. Hey everybody, Gabe here with Shockum Comics. I just want to say how surreal this really does feel. To be sitting here talking about our second series with Emma, my wife, and Pablo, our illustrator, working together on this, it's really just been a dream come true. Every week we sit down and we build this thing together, and it's genuinely a dream come true week after week. I literally pinch myself because of how lucky I am. Now, as Emma mentioned, Emma, Rise of a Mythic. It's bold, it's dramatic, it's emotional. It's all about growth and transformation and becoming a better version of yourself than you were the day before. It gets kind of heavy sometimes, I'm not gonna lie. But with Bigfoot, Squatcharazzi, what we wanted to do was take this really bizarre, fun idea and try and tell a story that's packed with heart, a story that's funny. This series is playful, it's satirical, it pokes fun at pop culture. It doesn't take itself too seriously, but it's all done in such a fashion to where the heart still shines through. In issue 1 of Bigfoot Squatcharazzi, Benny and his family stepped into the light for the very first time. Not as blurry sightings, not as legends, but as neighbors, a family. And Benny, he's jumped straight into his first job as a paparazzi, the Squatcharazzi. We even teased a few of his abilities, little hints about how he's managed to stay hidden all these years with his family. That first issue gave us a taste of Benny's personality, his family dynamic, and the way this world mirrors ours while still being very different. And of course, it showed off Benny's sixth sense of style. Speaking of which, I think I need a wardrobe change. Wow, much better. It's not a green suit, but this'll have to do. Getting issue number 1 out in the open on Global Comics was a huge milestone for us here at Shock 'em. Seeing readers laugh at the jokes, connect with the characters, send us messages saying, hey, I never really cared about Bigfoot, but now I do. It's really been amazing. But that was just the beginning, because today, we've got something even bigger we're going to announce. Right now, Bigfoot Squatcharazzi Issue number 2 is officially available to read on Global Comics 100% free for the first time ever. While issue 1 laid a lot of the groundwork for the character and the world, issue 2 gives us an opportunity to continue Benny's story moving forward. It also gives us a chance to re-emphasize certain themes that maybe we weren't able to go fully into the first time around. A really cool fact about issue 2 is it's actually inspired by the escape rooms found at Bigfoot Fun Park in Branson, Missouri, as was mentioned before. That's right, there's a real-life experience that you can step into that will allow you to immerse yourself in the humor of Benny and his family, and we could not be more proud to showcase that idea in issue 2 of Bigfoot Squatcharazzi. So if you're in the area, make sure you head on over to Bigfoot Fun Park where you can immerse yourself in the fun. Help Benny escape the guards before they catch you. It's a great time. Go check it out. Issue 2 isn't just another milestone though. It's dedicated to Daryl Henley. Daryl wasn't just our founder. He was a creative spark, an encourager, a dreamer. His love for Bigfoot and his passion for the fun park that he had built, and his belief in making stories fun and collectible is the only reason that this series exists to begin with. Without him and the other founders of Bigfoot Fun Park, this isn't a possibility. So we are ecstatic to be able to pay homage to that fun park in issue 2. Issues 1 and 2 are available on Global Comics right now, but that's just the beginning. Issues 3 and 4 are currently in development right now here at Shock 'em Comics. And while I don't really want to spoil anything, I can promise you one thing. Benny and his family are about to walk straight into chaos. There'll be comedy, there'll be heart, and there'll even be some unexpected faces along the way. We'll have more to share on issues 3 and 4 very soon. Now, let's talk about something brand new. I have a very special announcement. For the first time ever, Shock 'em Comics is proud to present our companion series, Page to Panel. Page to Panel is designed for our deep thinkers, our comic nerds, our podcast lovers, or anyone that wants to take a look behind the curtain to see the thought process that goes into making these issues. In Page to Panel, I'll be walking through every page of Bigfoot Squatcharazzi, breaking down the themes, the choices, the intent, the whole reason for why certain actions and decisions are made, and yes, I will be throwing in some quippy commentary along the way. We created Page to Panel because we want our stories to be as accessible as they possibly can be. A lot of people don't always have time to sit down and flip through a comic book, but they still want to follow along with the story. With Page to Panel, that makes that very issue a non-issue. Page to Panel Bigfoot Squatcharazzi Issue number 1 is now available to stream on YouTube and Spotify. Next up, we have to give credit where credit is due. Bigfoot Squatcharazzi looks and feels the way it does because of our incredibly talented illustrator, Pablo. For nearly a year now, as I mentioned before, Pablo and I, along with Emma, have been meeting every single week to make sure we're on track and developing the story and making sure the themes land visually. Making sure every panel hits the right tone, making sure the color story feels right, making sure that the story feels alive. Pablo has the skills and the expertise that has allowed us to execute that. Pablo is the kind of collaborator that any creative would dream of working with. And now you can hear from Pablo himself in his special interview over on our YouTube channel. It's Pablo's debut interview. It's where he talks about himself, he talks about his experience, and he talks about his time on the project. It's live right now on our YouTube channel, and I definitely encourage you to add it to your list of stuff to watch. All right, we're starting to wrap up, but I just have a couple more announcements. We've covered a lot so far. Emma set the stage and gave us an awesome intro. We revisited issue 1 and kind of gave you a breakdown of what the themes and ideas were there. And we also announced that issue 2 is available to read 100% free on Global Comics right now. We announced Page to Panel, our companion series where we can really break down the themes and ideas of the issues found within Bigfoot Squatcharazzi. And just now I told you that you can watch Pablo's interview if you want to learn more about his creative process. But before we go, I have one more thing. Music is a huge part of how we create here at Shockham Comics. When I'm writing scripts, I'm usually listening to music that I feel gives the vibe of what I'm trying to execute on the page. When Emma's editing and she's tearing my scripts apart, music sets the pulse for everything we do here at Shockham Comics. So for the first time ever, we're here to share that pulse with you. The official Bigfoot Squatcharazzi playlist is available to listen to on Spotify right now. This isn't just a playlist of songs that we like. The playlist evolves as does the story. So this will be a rotating playlist with songs being changed out all the time that will best fit the vibe of where the story is at that time. So if you're paying attention, you very well may pick up on some of these subliminal hints that might tip you off to where the story is going in the future. So make sure you pay attention. Well, just like that, the second bolt has come and gone. From the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you so much for all the support that we've received so far, whether you've read, commented, given words of encouragement, kept up with us as we've, developed the stories. We cannot thank you enough, and really, we can't do this without you. So thank you so much for tuning in to the second Shockham Comics Bolt. We're proud to be able to tell new original stories that are published 100% free digitally on Global Comics. If you'd like to support us further though, make sure you check out our store where you can buy sick merch and comic books. The first 3 are available of Emma, Rise of a Mythic. Also, make sure you're following us on social media. We've started doing reviews on current comic books that release month to month, and that's been a ton of fun. Also, make sure you join our Discord so we can keep the conversation going and you can get any questions answered that you may have about what we do here at Shockham Comics. We love hearing your thoughts as we continue to build this alongside you. That's all the time we have for the second Shockham Comics Bolt, and we will see you on the next one.